So, Eula got a buff to celebrate her debut as an official character in the game. It's time for vengeance.
Freeze for the core. Rooted in the stone. Shudder. Crush.
The best place to start analyzing this deck is with the character cards. In virtually all scenarios, the deck will open with Mona and ideally use her skill for Hydro application. This Hydro application opens the rest of the deck up for its reactions. Klee can be used for very aggressive Vaporize openings, especially if an early and cheap 1000 Floating Dreams can be equipped on her. Eula can be used for early disruptions by freezing the opponent and then setting up for massive damage with the second usage of her skill. In most cases, the freeze option is the better choice as it buys the deck time to get out its weapons, Wolf's Gravestone for Eula and 1000 Floating Dreams for Mona and Klee. 1000 Floating Dreams' unique ability will help buff the entire team's reaction damage, including Eula's, making her freeze damage do even more than usual. Because of this deck's heavy focus on expensive weapons, it includes 2 copies of Master Zhang and Rhythm of the Great Dream, and the Ancient Courtyard Arcane card. To better help get these cards out and in the right order, the deck includes 6 total card draw engines in the 2 copies of Lieben, Chang the Ninth, and the treasure-seeking Sealy. Paimon and Vonarana help to buy time until Gambler's Earrings can start to pull their weight with Eula and Klee. In terms of starting hands, there is no one optimal hand per se, but a good mix of card draw engines, especially Lieben for the additional dice ramp, payoff cards like Master Zhang and a weapon or Gambler's Earrings, and some dice rigging cards like the Bestest Travel Companion or Favonius Library should be included in the hand. But the best way to know how the deck works is to see it in some matches, so let's see how it does. Okay, looks like we are up against a Yanfei Overload deck. Seen this before. They get to go first. Wow, that's not going to be particularly helpful here. I mean, one of these might, but I'd rather just draw into them or Master Zhang. There we go. Are they gonna start with her or her? That's the question here. Their main goal is going to be to get her burst out to then to start overloading.
It is as
So
the
they are
stars
going to start with
foretold.
her. Are they going to have her skill card? That'll be the question. And it looks like we will be able to get at least our Hydro going. Okay, yeah, they're going to play energy. So yeah, they're really going to go for it. They've got quick swap. They're playing a lot of ramp here, so they'll probably use her skill right around now. Oh, just a normal attack. Okay. That makes things very easy for me. Would have loved to have gotten that out earlier. How do we want to do this? I feel like we just play both of these and just let Mona do her thing. Now, we don't have Lieben or anything, so Mona, and just place this here at the end. We'll be able to quick swap into Eula. Sure, Master Zhang's going to reveal that we have something to do with that, but at this point, we're building up her burst to insta-take somebody down, and we have Master Zhang here to start getting weapons out when we eventually draw them. Which will hopefully be soon. Nope, but we've got free swap, so that'll be helpful for Eula. Do I want to keep the Hydro? Probably. I would have liked to have kept it had we gotten a few more. Elemental skill. Yeah, we're just not gonna let that happen.
What's your battle plan? Beg for mercy.
So we're gonna curtail that burst there. Still no weapons yet. They'll heal her up because they want her burst out. They'll probably go to Yai to start going for the skill, if anything. I can't imagine they just let us get Shatter off on her. Really? Okay. Man, Wolf's Gravestone would have been super fun here. Granted, we probably wouldn't have had the dice for it anyways, so, you know. What if we just ramp? See if we get more Hydro. Go for the ramp. That's not Hydro. Yeah, again, we could go for the Shatter, but it's like... we would be able to kill the Beto if they have literally no healing, but what's the odds that they have no healing? Fairly slim. She's probably going to get an energy off of this. So I do think the ramp is going to be our best choice here. Mona Burst would be nice, but I don't know if I want to go for that. I feel like the ramp is the safest bet here. I still want to keep these over that even, just because we're going to start taking a lot of damage here very soon, so we're going to need this. Okay, oh, she gets the energy. I think I'd rather her have the energy than Yanfei. That's not cool. Also, they do have ramp potential themselves if they have Stoning Contract, so... Again, probably still want to go for the Hydro Cryo setup here, even though the game is telling me otherwise. I'm still going to try to go for it. Thankfully, Paimon's coming through.
Take this.
Oh. That was interesting. Kind of forgot that was going to happen. Yeah, I think we go for this, and then we can burst down. We may or may not lose Mona here. She's inevitably going to burst.
Eyes on me.
Yep, there's the burst. Now I think about it with how she just attacked again, I wasn't sure that was going to happen. If I had gone Mona attack, I could have just frozen. And if a missed opportunity there, I could have stalled that pretty hard. Yeah, fairly sure I want to get this out right now. They don't have too much more that they can do, and that burst is going to be very nice. Especially with Eula on the wing, and somebody getting frozen. Basically, whoever they swap to is dead, because this is going to do 5, even though it says 4. That's 5 doubled is 10. That's an insta-kill. Plus with the freeze, you know, you're talking 12 right there. So they might actually just let it go her then. If that's the case, they might have spare dice. I think we risk it. I say we risk it. If they have spare dice, then yeah, Mona dies. But if not... A little late on the draw here with these. Probably didn't need that Hydro. I don't think I'm going to stick with Mona at all. That out of the way. We could just start going for Klee. I think Klee is going to be the safest bet here.
Ta-da! Klee is here.
Naturally, they'll go for that, which is, you know, whatever. We've got 9, yeah, might as well. We've got gamblers on everyone. We can start getting pyro on people, so. Okay, that didn't really help. Energy, so they're gonna go for the burst. Well, that's fine, because we can always freeze out.
Inadmissible evidence.
Ow. Okay, how do we want to do this? We could put Pyro on. They'll be able to attack twice more, but if we freeze, which would be the real good thing we'd want to do, problem is we won't be able to freeze. At most, we'll be able to vaporize because of the burst. I'm gonna put the pizza on her. Not really too concerned about... maybe we want to do this then. Yeah. Do just a normal attack. They'll probably normal attack. They don't get the charge attack off, so it's really just this that's coming through. Okay, we go here.
Delve into destiny.
We get that off. Plenty of rhythms, not much weapon. But when we do get a weapon, it's gonna be big. Okay, they get to go first, kill the Mona. That's fine. Because she'll help clean up. That's gone, which is their biggest win condition there. So now they're very much depending on end phase stuff. Reswap and heal. Still waiting for them weapons. Bottom 10, apparently. We've got everything we need for freeze, which is nice. Mona is probably dead, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. Never mind. We are being told to, but truthfully, we don't. Do they attack into this? They know freeze is coming. If they don't attack into it, then we just use something to... Yep, they're gonna attack into it. Sure, they'll get the Electro off. Oh, actually, no, they won't get the Electro off because Electro's gone.
Shudder.
Okay, who are they gonna put in on what? Going to swap to her. So they're gonna try to get some Electro out. Her burst is coming. We could do 5. We could also just try to ramp, but there's no point, right? This is probably decent value, and then maybe get rid of one of these. Let's be real, we're not drawing into a lot of our weapons here. We do need to convert stuff first, though. We've got everything we need for that to go off. I would rather get this out for the 5, just in case we draw a Wolf's Gravestone. We also have Master Zhang out. So I definitely feel like this needs to go. And then something else needs to go as well. Maybe both of these, since we have this plus Master Zhang, that's going to be a 0 cost whatever weapon. So yeah, I think both of those go, and then we get this out for...
Flood of Frost.
The 5 damage. They're going to end. That makes sense. We're going to play that. And now we end. Oof. Okay. There's Wolf's Gravestone. Looking very good if they don't move. Or if they aren't able to blast her off. We have Wolf's Gravestone for free. We've got some Pyro, we've got some Cryo, we want more than that. Honestly, at this point, normal attacks alone will get the job done, so... Let's see what they do. Book.
A sight to behold.
That's fine. Because we have the good stuff. Yeah, this will also get her high damage one up.
Is over.
Okay. It's overload, but They take 2 less damage. I mean, I can just free swap back in there. I could also just, you know, attack and not care, but they might have something 0 cost here. So, would rather just free swap, see what they do.
What's your battle plan?
They do have a die. That's not gonna matter. Yeah, we can just normal attack end that. So yep, overcoming an old Yanfei overload there. Okay, looks like we've got ourselves some Inazuma Sorrel Freeze going on, so we can expect them to have a lot of dice rigging in hand, potentially. We get to go first, which is going to be nice for dealing with, very tempting, to be entirely honest with you. We don't have any dice rigging, which is risky, but this is, you know what, let's go with it. Why not?
It is as the stars foretold.
So yeah, they're gonna go for the cryo into the swirl into, yeah, so we are gonna probably want to be pretty quick here. Freeze really isn't gonna matter since the Ayaka is gonna, like, just pop off. Well, I mean, with this in hand, you know, freeze might just matter. So, you know, maybe we do it. Oof. The dice decided no. But that won't stop me here. Huh. Let's do some math. If I want to place this for card draw, I don't know if I can place you out. So that would be 2, then 3, then the swap. So that would guarantee somebody gets frozen. I don't know if I want that. Maybe we just go very fast aggro here against them. They might have a lot of ramp, but I think if we go super fast aggro, we still might come out on top, actually. It's gonna require some luck, but let's do it. Let's keep them on their toes and not show what we've got.
Let me scry.
This is a very risky start, probably not one that's recommended. But if they're gonna play a lot of ramp, which it looks like they might. Very interesting.
What's your battle plan?
Oh, I can't get this out yet. I am a bit of an idiot there, thinking that I could get that out immediately. Whoops. We'll see about it next turn. I forget that this actually, like, requires something to be out first. Pizza on her. Are they going to quick swap into anyone? No. So they are going to let her basically just skill and then freeze, I'm guessing. Okay, we have free swap. We have some heals of our own, which we'll probably need here, because they're going to inevitably skill into whatever Kazuha does. I might want to just save something for a normal attack here. Of course, not the best for getting this out. And I can't imagine them not using her skill unless they just don't have the dice, but they have literally 2 cryo, so they inevitably have the dice. And if they have hydro, it's just cryo into freeze, else cryo into animo. And I don't really want to give them any dice, but they'll get it inevitably, so. It's just a normal attack, huh? Well, thank you for activating that. Huh. You know, what if we just go for it? We don't have any elements on us, so why not, right? Sure, they get the +1, and they might be able to get all of it, but we don't have elements on us, so this at least stops them from bursting. And we have quick and free swap, so we could easily do some shenanigans with that. So yeah, I'm seeing this as a overall win here with that choice. Not like overall win the match, but like a good choice. It's a little too early for predicting that. Okay, normal attack. So they're going to save this up for next turn then. What are they going to do with 1 die? Nothing, okay. We go to 8. Lieben, would have liked him a little while ago, but we can still make use of him. We might need to make use of him, because at this point, you're not getting the cards we necessarily need here. I like the Hydro. I'm going to be real, though. We need some Cryo. Okay. At bare minimum, we can normal attack. That would have been really good, but it would give them everything that they want. If we normal attack, they don't get everything that they want. Again, they're inevitably going to get it, right? But, like, why give it to them for free? Especially when we can play this. We can play this slow. Which one is that one? Elemental skill damage does too. Okay.
One with nature.
Ow. That's not the end of the world for us. We can quick end free swap and still pretty much get everything we want out here. So...
It is as the stars foretold.
Not too worried about that. She's already getting some heal. Mona will probably need some heal if she survives. This is going to be +2. That's already going to do... Yeah, it's already going to do like 5 and then a normal attack. But nobody can shatter, but the normal attack... yeah, she's going to probably want this. She, of course, wants that as well. Maybe we save it for next turn. It might be better just to save it for next turn. Of course, we don't know what they have. If they have something like a charge attack in hand, that could be very dangerous. Yeah, I'll use it on her. And then we'll place the Lieben here for the 1 die. Vonarana would be a little better here, but make use of Lieben while we can. We also have to worry about his burst coming out. Now, they definitely have the dice to probably do a normal attack, but it's a matter of, do they have the dice to do... Now they're going to have the dice to do the skill. And then maybe a normal attack, too. Okay, they're going to instead opt for this. And then probably skill. Nope, just going for the healing. Okay, interesting. A little bit of a waste on that then. Maybe it was a little paranoid, but I think it was still worth it to keep that up. Do they have quick swap is the question. Again, would like to get Eula freeze. Omni is alright, but... yeah, we only really need to convert one thing. Well, never mind, we got Paimon. We don't have to convert anything.
Delve into destiny.
That's looking mighty nice. It's a 1 cost. That'll actually help with her freeze damage quite a bit there. Now, she skills. That's going to be, yeah, 4 plus 2 plus another 1. That's 7 right there on him. That's pretty dangerous from Klee. Of course, he could also get his thing out. I might go for the freeze instead and just have this be like a massive threat that's going to scare the crap out of them. Not to mention, Eula still gets some hefty damage off from this weapon's buff. Like, that's 8 right there. Man, if we did that, that'd put 4 and then somebody gets hit with 3. That'd be pretty deadly, too.
Shudder.
But that's pretty nice. Switching to Ayaka. What are they going to be able to do damage-wise? They could put Cryo on her. There's also just go back to Mona and then quick swap to whoever. Lieben's kind of, Lieben's kind of taking a hit if I do that. But at this point, I think we've got everything we need from Lieben.
It is as the stars foretold.
And then we just place this. That way we can guarantee some better dice next round. Yeah, they're all pretty much in death range from someone. If Kazuha gets the Hydro, Klee can take it out. If neither of them get the Hydro, she can do it. Klee can still probably take out some some stuff on people, so not overly concerned here. We've got Paimon for the dice ramp. Yeah, they're healing quite a bit, but again, that's Klee range for lethal. And that's very nice. So, Klee lethal potentially coming in here. Oh yeah, that's looking very good there. Got a cryo just for extra measures in case Eula's got to clean things up. So if they don't have anything defensive, they just explode to Klee. Oh, they do. Okay. We'll see how that works out for him.
My apologies.
So they go up to 9 there. I can still put them at 2. They'll be able to get her burst off. Actually, no, they won't, because I can just freeze her. What am I talking about?
What's your battle plan?
I'm not going to let you get that burst off at all. And we've got an extra 3 damage coming in. He'll be able to likely kill, but that's fine. She's just not getting that burst off. Actually, they might not be able to kill because they don't have the dice. And we have gamblers coming in. Somebody's dying this turn. I don't see them getting around that. Ayato. Oh, big mistake.
Crush.
Because now we have the big damage one coming out. And that'll definitely ensure he's dead. Because this is going to start doing 5. Do they have the ability to kill with 2 dice? Don't know about that one. Oh, they've got something. What they got for 2? Okay. Will they be able to get to use that is the question. My guess is going to be no. And that probably would have been better off on Ayaka.
Crush.
And then I'm going to place Vonarana. This should get the dice first, and then Vonarana second. So he's going to take 7 right there. Yeah, that ain't gonna heal you enough, Chief.
Oh. This is the end.
So we've got quite a few extra dice coming in. Eh, look, it's another Master Zhang. Teensy bit late, but nice to see you anyways. Okay, she is probably dead here, and that's fine. We have Klee and Mona who can take up the mantle. Probably go to Mona, get her skill out, then Klee. Do Klee things. A little late to the party there.
My apologies.
Oh wow, they actually didn't go for the burst kill. They went for the heal instead. Okay. Surprising. I don't even really care because Klee is still waiting in the wing here.
Crush.
So, like, I could have done this to try to save her, but again, I don't actually care because we still win with Klee.
Embrace the ice.
Okay, cool.
I'll be back with a vengeance.
Klee comes out for a whopping 7. So yeah, overcoming an Inazuma Freeze Swirl deck here. Okay, looks like we are up against a Freeze Swirl kind of a thing. Interesting. Not going to be a lot of quick swap on them unless they're probably running Catherine and maybe the Red Fan. So we do have an advantage with that. You're not going to be very helpful yet. Free swap is nice, but at this point I would rather get out like Lieben or some more ramp. Okay then. Not quite what I was going for, but we'll see if we can make these work out.
This is destiny.
Ganyu coming out first for the defensive capabilities. We got everything we need for that. We could theoretically get this out on Klee pretty early. Might be a useful thing. We don't have a whole lot else we can do with the dice unless we're gonna go for an instant freeze, which, wow, okay. That's a lot of stuff there. We're definitely going to want this, because this is going to help us with things like freeze. Now, are they going to go for a massive Frost Flake arrow, or... Okay, skill. Cool. How do we want to play this? We could for 2 on her. Now we kind of wish we had that faster, that free swap, eh? Could have, free swapped right into there to do some big damage. But I think we will instead... I mean, they could go for the swirl and try to set up for, like, freeze with Kokomi. But we have the quick swap, so I think we're good on that. Now, why would I want to do that, eh? I mean, I can do this and then just skill again. It's not going to do anything other than take away some of her stuff, but it gives us a little extra defense and some more energy for Mona, which, considering we have this on Klee now, Mona's burst coming out within a turn could be terrifying. Okay, so we can do some things here. I don't know if I want to let her get that skill off. We could just go straight for the freeze and then eventually come back. Or we could go for this. I think I'd rather try to aim for the freeze, though. We do have some of this. Yeah, we're going to try to get as much as we can get. That is not a lot of cryo, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can get but a smidge of cryo here. Or another Omni. Wow, that was neither. Cool. Okay. Huh. Well, that's inconvenient.
What's your battle plan?
What do we want to sack here? Probably the second one of this. Even though it is very useful. Probably worth getting rid of here. We stopped the Kokomi. I could have also put that on her, but I want to be able to swap around a bit. They're switching back to Ganyu, so they will be able to get her burst out. Let's see what they do. We could try to go for that, but I'd rather see what they do here. Okay, they're sacking quite a bit of cards here. They're going to go for, yeah, Frost Flake Arrow. Okay, that's going to trigger that for us, which I'm fine with. Oh, my. Oh, that might have been a big mistake on their part. Actually, I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to get more value off of this. The healing is going to be better. They don't have surprise dice, so I don't see them doing a whole lot there. This is going to be better, and we can always mess around with that next turn. They're going to do the same thing. Okay, this stuff's a bit late to the party here. I do want to stop the Ganyu, though. I don't really want her getting that burst off at all. Which is going to require us to get a little more in terms of cryo, please. Okay, we've got an Omni, and everything else is unfortunately Electro. Okay, how do we want to play this? Because we could... If I put this on her for 2, then swap, we're not going to have enough to play the Paimon. That's a bit annoying. But it does stop her, and it creates a massive threat, so... Maybe worth. And then we just, again, swap around to mitigate damage.
Ready for reconnaissance.
Yeah, that's 8 damage coming in there. We're not doing much else this turn, but it stops them from getting that burst off. Still within lethal for her. Switching to Xiao. Okay, so we probably don't want to be doing a whole lot here. At this point, which is more valuable, Klee or Eula? I think just messing around, swapping back and forth is going to be our choice. We're going to mitigate some damage, see what they do, and then go from there. Now, they did just draw quite a few cards. Do we want to go back to Mona, or do we want to go back to Eula? Probably Eula, just to avoid
What's your battle plan?
getting hit with cryo, if they have the dice for it. Which they might just be going for it. Yeah, they're going to try to go for his burst here. Okay, quick swap could be interesting. We could always quick swap into Mona. This, of course, means that we need to be able to get our freeze off. The dice are not playing nicely with us at all today. Clearly. Thankfully, we have this. So... the burst coming out, that's another +3 happening end phase, so... I am willing to do that. They might decide the burst. If they do, that's cool. We just freeze. They do. So again, we just go for the freeze.
This is destiny.
I feel like we're never gonna get this Paimon off, and I kind of want the Hydro, so...
Delve into destiny.
Okay, so they're gonna do that. Do we want to play... this is kind of pointless to place down. It might be better just to keep her sustained. Not that she's gonna lose a whole lot to Kokomi doing something. So maybe placing this on, say, Klee or Eula would be better. Or even just getting this down and then saving this. You know what? Putting this on Klee is probably good, because they're all pretty low to Klee. That's going to be very interesting, because they are very capable of losing anyone next turn, so whoever they start on, they might end up with just 2 dead dice. That probably won't get them too far. Yeah, so they'll be at 6. That's... or 5. Yeah, that's lethal, both to Klee and to Eula, actually. Just kind of depends on who do we want to do it with here. This would give us more dice, but this would allow us to pretty much kill anyone right after. Of course, he could probably kill the Eula, so maybe it's best just to go straight with the Klee. We get the dice off of it anyways. We'll keep the cryo in case we want to flex into Eula, though. Yeah, that would be pretty lethal. Even a normal attack at that point would be pretty lethal, so I think we just do that. And yeah, save us
New strategy needed.
the skills here. We could also Mona Burst, too. Well, that'll pretty much guarantee death on someone. They're drawing for something. NRE, try to protect themselves. Again, Mona Burst can help get through that if we need it to.
Useless.
A whopping 1 damage. Yeah, I'm thinking Mona Burst is looking real fine here. Well, actually, no, because we can just kill with this. Never mind.
Is this retribution?
And now we can just pretty much end off Ganyu here. Oh, no. Ganyu comes back. Now I'm thinking Mona Burst. Because that would do 3, and then another 3. But Mona Burst is going to guarantee that they aren't getting out of this.
Written in the stars.
Anyone at this point can insta-kill. This depends on whatever we get. And with Hydro there as well. Master Zhang showing up very late to the party. This is just a matter of, do we get more Pyro than we get Cryo? And it looks like the answer is going to be an overwhelming yes.
All hail.
Burst. Won't be enough. We swap into Klee.
Ta-da!
She does her thing.
Here.
And there we go.
Press.
So, pretty clear victory there. In ranking the competitiveness of the deck, it's important to consider 3 points: the action cards of the deck, the recent buff made to Eula, and the elemental combination of the character cards. The elemental reaction capabilities of this deck make it extremely powerful. Having Freeze, Melt, and Vaporize in a single deck is an elemental combination that deserves much more attention due to its flexibility and power. Eula's recent buff also makes her a devastating force, especially with Wolf's Gravestone equipped. The deck's biggest weakness, however, is its heavy focus on weapons. Weapon decks have certainly become more viable with the introduction of various cost-reducing cards, but this still requires that not only the correct cards be drawn, but also that they be drawn in the correct order to best maximize their effect. This all combines to result in an overall ranking of A-. The deck can be incredibly strong, but it requires a considerable amount of luck. A more standard ramp build of the deck would likely push the ranking higher though. If you decide to use the deck, or you enjoyed the video, feel free to mention it in the comments below. And be sure to check out the video here for more unique elemental combinations with Genshin's TCG.